Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good golly, Miss Molly. Welcome to that 70s rock fan. I went on Friday night to see a wonderful movie, rare trip to the cinema, an actual cinema, to see the Sabaton movie of the tour to end all tours. And I thought I would chat about that for a little while, hesitate to call it a review, and also, given it's a movie largely of a filmed concert performance from 2023, May the 3rd, 2023 specifically, I don't think there's any need for spoiler alerts here. So there's plenty of information about the movie and the gig itself out there already. But I just wanted to chat about it for a while. It's been a lot of I've done a lot of Sabaton chat recently, and quite rightly. In my opinion, they are, and this is just my opinion, everyone's got their opinion. They are the premier metal band of the era. Again, purely subjective, just my opinion, and have produced some wonderful, ambitious, um, the material, wonderful, ambitious albums full of thoughtful but also thrilling material, musically superb, lyrically unparalleled, thematically and subject matter. They really know what they're doing and talking about, and I admire them very much for the things that they do talk about. So the movie, which was really just a limited release in North America, one or two nights here and there in the city nearest to me, it was, I think, two cinemas, both showing it, one on each side of the city, one and both just showing it for one time slot. But I thought I would go anyway, make the trek to go, and it is a filmed performance of a gig on the Tour to End All Tours tour. There's too many words of tour in there. As I say, filmed on May the 3rd, 2023, in the Amsterdam Ziggo Dome in front of 15,000 plus fans, and a really very enthusiastic set of fans, which adds hugely to the experience. It must have been a phenomenal night to be there. There is, of course, a story related on stage by Parr of the first attempts to get their first gig in Amsterdam 20 plus years ago, where they managed to finally get one and book one, and had 15 people. I just wondered myself if the same 15 people were there at this gig. Very possibly, of course. And it's got to be, for me, one of the best concert gigs ever filmed. Now, following on from the ambitious War to End All Wars album, the tour was constructed with this fantastic stage set, which you'll have seen on many, I'm sure, on many images before, and we'll show a couple of them here as we go. So the set itself is tremendous. You have the tank, you have the sandbags, the barbed wire, you've got the Red Baron plane, you've got all the pyrotechnics, you have the guns, the big guns, the battleship guns, you have the tank, and you have all that stuff, all that paraphernalia, the poison gas stuff, all creating this incredible set, which itself allows you to appreciate the full beauty and power of those songs. So that in itself is important. And in order to represent that fully, you need a good cinematic experience. And I think they did a fabulous job here. Cinematically, it's very beautifully filmed, multicam. You can see all the drones as you're watching it going around, multicam from different angles. And they've edited it superbly in that they've captured some stunning imagery. Too much to go into right here, but for instance, I'll just kind of one for instance, Tommy soloing on top of a burning piano during, I think, was Christmas Truce. and multiple instances of that. So it actually looks beautiful, and the editing has allowed it to flow beautifully. You see such great imagery. It supports the songs, doesn't overwhelm them. It's not all about that. It shows the material, the band, and the audience in their best light. You can see this wonderful image here. At one point, they stop and ask everyone to get their cameras out and get the flashlight on. Beautiful image. Crowd are going nuts. It's lovely. Just a band at the peak of their powers with an audience that I would love to have been in. So as a cinematic experience, it's fabulous. It is pretty much a record of the concert. There is an introduction at the beginning with the band standing in front of their much reduced stage set for the Priest Sabaton tour, which is on right now or has just been on. I did see them in Billings and Montana. Just giving an introduction, that line, the band all speak. Toby is there speaking, although he says, I had watched it like the rest of you. I wasn't there because he's just come back to the band. Tommy has now departed. But they're there with their pre-Sabaton lanyards or whatever. So they filmed that, added it to the beginning. There's a little bit of walking up to the stage material, a little bit of material from the hut they have at the side where the band will sneak off to at various points to obviously grab a quick beverage and change costume or whatever they have to do. So there's a little bit of footage from behind there, but otherwise it's the concert. Well, the Ziggo Dome does look fantastic. It's got that LED outside, so Sabaton is displayed all over it, so you see a little bit of that too. But otherwise, once it gets into the gig, it's the gig, which I think is good because many concert movies intersperse, half the song, and then you've got talking heads and other footage. The songs are allowed to be seen in their full entirety here, in the order they were done. And it's fabulous. Errors included, and there are a couple if you listen closely. Certain verses maybe occasionally lyrically. It's not that verse. Okay, but that's fun. It's a fun gig. They're very personable guys. There's a lot of warmth on stage. A lot of great interaction with the crowd. But it's spectacular looking. There's no doubt about it. The cinema I saw it in, screen-wise, was great. I did have a little complaint that the volume could have been turned up a little bit. I was talking to people after, they said, yeah, could have done with it being just a little louder. I somehow feel that I've seen Hollywood movies that have got louder audio in them than this, which is a concert movie. So that would have been nice to have just that little bit of extra oomph to the sound. However, although the cinema was, I'd say, half full, everyone seemed to enjoy it incredibly. There was a lot of shoegazing and sniffling during 1916, I have to say. I always brings a tear to my eye. Extremely powerful performance, but also a lot of joyful performances too. You can see just some of the stuff that you will see in the movie set-wise. The band at the peak of their powers instrumentally. I thought it was brilliant. Probably no chance to see it in a cinema now, although there may be one-off showings. So we're all looking forward to either streaming, or in my case, I would recommend physical media, always physical media presentation of this. A record of a fantastic tour by a band at the peak of their powers, extremely enjoyable evening. Nothing is ever quite the same as being there, but this is as close as you'll get. And as I say, I think it's one of the best concert performance movies ever filmed. Great record of a great band, and we're all eagerly awaiting what they do next. So anyway, that's a few thoughts on Sabaton, the Tour to End All Tours movie, and let me know what you think if you saw it, or if you're looking forward to getting that on physical media when it comes out, which undoubtedly will be soon. Till next time, hope you have a great day, and we'll see you soon. And don't forget to keep on rocking, most importantly.